Now to the Vatican, where there were a lot of firsts today for Pope Leo XIV, the American-born leader of the Catholic Church. He led his first Mass today, and also the excitement around the world is still palpable. Devlin spoke with the Queen's man, who was actually confirmed by the new Pope. Let's begin our coverage with Mary Calvi. She continues to be live at the Vatican for us tonight. Mary?
Christine, Pope Leo XIV, the first pontiff born in America, led his first Mass as the new leader of the Catholic Church this morning and suggested Catholics were turning away from their faith and instead turning to technology, money, success, or pleasure. In the next days, he'll be meeting one-on-one with fellow cardinals to understand their needs and challenges, including the cardinals from our area. Pope Leo XIV celebrated his first Mass as the Holy Father. The American Pope, the first in history, spoke briefly in English to the cardinals who elected him.
I know I can rely on each and every one of you to walk with me.
Inside the same space where he was elected, the Sistine Chapel, the Pope said in his homily that his election was both a blessing and a curse. The Chicago-born pontiff surprised the world when he emerged on the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica. Many from our area gathered today in St. Peter's Square to take in the moment. From Montclair, New Jersey to Rome. I mean,
absolutely.
How incredible.
Absolutely. And also, again, the Pope from Chicago to Peru. Now he's Pope.
I had the opportunity to speak one-on-one with New York's Cardinal Devlin about the moment he witnessed Prevost, learned he had achieved a two-thirds majority in the conclave, and he was about to become Pope.
We applaud, we tear up. He gestures to us, he goes and sits down, and he was a natural. We're saying, this is Pope Leo now.
It was on the fourth ballot of the conclave on day 2 that the cardinal had been chosen. Cardinal Devlin joined cardinals, including Cardinal Joseph Tobin, at a news conference about the historic development. Tobin spoke of his close relationship with the new pope.
He really is a listener, and then he acts once he's heard. So he has a lot of courage.
And they spoke on lighter topics as well. How was the food in the conclave?
Let's just say it was a good impetus to get this over with. All right?
New Jersey's Cardinal Tobin seconded that. They did say they were planning a big meal for tonight, and being in Italy, I'm sure it will be delizioso. Everything is delicious here, Christine.
Oh, no, you can't get fresher than over there, Mary. I am curious, since you were able to hear the cardinals speak today, I was wondering if they spoke to the question about how an American was actually elected, because before yesterday, everyone was saying, no, never going to happen.
Such a good question, and so true. Now, they did speak quite a bit on that. They were clear that nationality was not a factor in this election, saying they were more concerned with how he could unify the world's Catholics. Pope Leo spent many years in Peru, where he was called the Latin Yankee, by the way.
And he holds dual citizenship as well, Mary. Thank you for your reporting from Vatican City.
Yeah.
Pope Leo XIV's selection took most of the world by surprise. And our Devlin heard from one man who actually had an encounter with the Pope in Peru that changed his life.
While millions around the world celebrate the designation of the brand new Pope, we spoke to one man right here in New York City with a very special connection.
From the last day or two, it does feel like I've been in a certain way guided by God.
Most of the world spending the last 2 days becoming familiar with the new pontiff. For Queens resident Matthew Chavez, it's been the last 8 years.
It's been an incredible experience that I'm one of the very few lucky people that have been confirmed by the Pope.
At 17 years of age in Peru, in his best suit, Chavez face-to-face with the man who would 8 years later lead over 1 billion Catholics, confirmed by the then Bishop Robert Prevost as he resided over the church in the city of Chiclayo. That meeting carries over even today.
Looking back at it now, it definitely feels like it was meant to be.
Chavez was considering leaving Peru to pursue his pilot's license in America, but was nervous to take the leap. It was Pope Leo XIV, then Bishop Prevost, that gave him the push he needed.
In a very calm voice, he said, like, son, if you're very passionate about aviation and becoming a pilot, you should definitely go there and pursue your dreams.
And those words stuck. 8 years later, Chavez has graduated from college and is a licensed pilot. His dream to fly for a commercial airline.
I took the risk. He helped a lot in making my mind up and coming here to take the risk.
So while Pope Leo XIV is new to many, Chavez can personally thank him for motivation he needed to spread his wings and soar. Alan Devlin, CBS News, New York.
What a story and what a picture there, too. We have more coverage on the new Pope still ahead on the CBS Evening News. Maurice Dubois continues the conversation with Cardinal Devlin, and you can watch that interview still ahead at 6:30 tonight.